Welcome to the project demonstration of vehicle tracking system using real-time database of Firebase database. So here we are going to interface the GPS module to the Raspberry Pi Zero W, so which has inbuilt Wi-Fi connections, and LCD module interface with Raspberry Pi Zero W. The connections are GPS directly interface at the hardware TX/RX pins of nothing but BCM pin connections of 14, 15, and LCD interface at 17, 27, 22 and 9, 10, 11 pins of the Pi Zero W. So before switching on this kit, we need to do some initial steps. Like we need to enable the hotspot in a phone. So with project 4362, and the password should be 123456789. And after enabling the hotspot, we should enable the data also. These should be enabled, like data as well as hotspot. After enabling this, we need to give the power supply to the Raspberry Pi, and once we give the power supply, there will be a booting setup inside the Raspberry Pi, and welcome message will be displayed on the LCD. So once welcome message will be displayed on the LCD, so then the Raspberry Pi will connect it to automatically to the our phone, which is hotspot enabled. So we can see that the one device will be connected once the Raspberry Pi is connected to our system. So here and right, so if we can observe this, one device is connected to the Raspberry Pi, as disconnected, and it will be connected again. So once the device got connected, we can see the welcome message will be displayed on the LCD screen. So it will take around 20 to 30 seconds of initial booting time. Okay, we need to enable the internet data also. Done. Right, as we can see that one device is connected to the system, and after this you can see the welcome message will be displayed on LCD. So here there is a one light blinking we can observe on the GPS, it indicating the GPS got the satellite signal. So to demonstrate this project, we should place the kit under the sky view, then only the GPS will get the satellite vision, and it will provide us the PVT. So the GPS will provide us position, velocity, time. So as we got that, there will be a welcome message and latitude and longitude values. If there is no GPS signal to the GPS, then if there is no satellite signal for the GPS, then on the LCD we can see that searching for satellites. Once we get the signal, after getting the signal also, if it is showing the searching for satellites, then we need to restart the Raspberry Pi. Then automatically the data will be displayed on the screen. So once we got this data, then go to the Google, so and then go to this website of firebase.google.com, and here you need to log in with your credentials. After login, we can see your display pic, and then go to console. Once the console is open, we have already created one project. Sorry, we need to go to our account. Yeah. After that, we can see this project name. So vehicle, and just click on the project name. And after that, we can see the data is arrived into this database. And now we need to go to the here in options, we can see this real-time database, and just click on the real-time database. So there we can see the data which is fed from the Raspberry Pi to this real-time database. Right, so here there's two options. One is live data, another is vehicle location database. So this will be added by the Raspberry Pi into this database. So we can see this. Now the time is 12:56 solid 2 minutes back the data got added to the system, and here we can get the link. So if you want to track the live location, just open, so you'll get the live location of the vehicle. Right, so it is a live location directly. The blue color is the GPS value, and the red color is the GPS of our system, and the blue color is the GPS of the phone. That is showing that. And next, as we said, that this is the live data, and if you want to see the vehicle database, so this is the index nothing but continuously we are sending the data to the system. So previously we have deleted the old data, and now it is the live data of database. So the other parameters will be stored. So the main advantages of this Firebase database is we can access this data in real time with any other applications directly. So as we can see that. And also, like generally for storage in the database, we can use a normal vehicle data systems like ThinkSpeak and App. So these are all will store this purpose only. We can't utilize them in real time with other applications. Only the Firebase database or other MySQL databases can be accessed from with other applications. Like just now I added one more data to the system, as we can see that. So 12:57, the time is 12:57 is added. So you can observe that the live data is continuously adding to system. If is there any latitude longitude values changes in this, then only the data will be updated. Otherwise only index as well as the timing data will be updated. So as you can see that it's continuously changing, that the orange color is showing the data is getting updated into this. In this manner, so once every time the new data added to this database, it will be added continuously adding to this bucket, and live data will be showing the exact location of the vehicle. So this is the database purpose, and this is the live tracking of the vehicle. So in this manner we are going to store the data into the real-time Firebase database. We'll wait for one more data to reach this database. It will be reached to the database within seconds only based on network speed. Here we need to remember the main important points. We need to enable the hotspot primarily and enable the internet, as well as the GPS should get the signal here. Once it gets the signal, then only the data will be uploaded to the real-time database. Okay, thank you for watching demo.